Yo, Planet Earth, it's your boy Rod, back with another video. I'm here in Makati City, Manila, the Philippines. It's my first time here, and I gotta say, it's a lot better than I expected it to be. It's very high quality, there's very nice infrastructure. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my hotel room, and we're gonna talk about my first day in Manila. Come with me. So I'm at this hotel called the Mini Suites Eaton Tower in Makati City, Manila. It does have 3.7 stars on Google Maps, like Google Reviews, which I think is not warranted at all because this is a really good room to me. Now in the past, I saw it had their ownership and it wasn't as nice, so that was probably one of the reasons why it's not as poppin'. But that's all right because so far this is exactly what I wanted. It's a full-size bed, whole bunch of light, right? Shower, toilet, little kitchenette too, and I'm able to do my yoga in the front. So the Philippines, I know specifically Manila is really nice in the BGC area, but then once you leave that, it gets a little rough, right? It gets a little more rural, a little less developed. And Manila is honestly one of the most dangerous cities in East Asia compared to Tokyo, Bangkok, other mega cities, Busan, stuff like that, Seoul. So when I arrived here, I wasn't expecting it to be so nice. So if you guys didn't know, basically the Philippines was under Spanish colonial rule for a little bit. And I think that really influenced their culture and their infrastructure too, because Manila, at least in the downtown areas, are laid out on like a grid system, which is very similar to most of South America and of course Spain and Portugal. One thing I really like about that is that it makes it way more walkable, way more accessible to just about anywhere that you want to go. You really don't need a car out here, in my opinion. I'll even go so far as to say that the BGC area, Makati City area in Manila is better than the Siam area in Bangkok, which is one of the most expensive areas in Bangkok. And honestly, the infrastructure out here feels a lot more higher quality. The building materials, everything just seems more solid. The actual sidewalks are way better manicured and like just taken care of compared to Sukhumvit Road. Like, don't even get me started on Sukhumvit Road. And here's the problem that I've seen in India, in the Philippines, in Thailand, right? These countries are poorer countries, right? But they got a lot of money for other things. And I noticed that in India and some of the malls and stuff like that, some of the infrastructure by the malls in Mumbai are really nice. They got new metros in every big city. And in the Philippines, in Manila, they just built a new metro a few months ago. Now, to me, my research, what I've looked through and looked around from around the world, basically, whenever a mega city gets a metro system, then the development is going to start going up drastically, right? Because that new generation of children, teenagers, college kids, they now have way more accessibility to get to private schools, colleges, high schools, stuff like that. And that's going to make education go up. And in turn, that's going to make the general populace smarter, make more money. We've seen that in Japan. Once they literally linked their entire country by train, everything just started growing up drastically, so far to the point where Japan was the third richest country in the entire world. The third. Now Germany is. Germany has a great metro system all throughout their country. So once, in my opinion, that a country gets a really nice metro system, it's the bee's knees. It's anyone's game because it's yours for the taking, especially if you're from that region or a country that isn't doing too well financially. But you now have accessibility depending on which city you're in, especially if you have a metro line to go get that education, to go do whatever. And it just really helps. So I'm seeing all this development in Makati City, Manila, BGC area, and it's a lot better, a lot more than I expected. And this is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. This is going to spread out towards the other sides of Manila too. It's inevitable. And Sunday night, going into Monday morning, I'm supposed to go on a hike towards Mount Batulao. Day hike. Yeah, that's what it is. So Mount Batulao, I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's one of the biggest peaks in the Philippines and it's just south of Manila. So basically, I'm going to be meeting with this group. We got to meet about 1 a.m., right? And then we're going to take a van, TMP, whatever, little car, down to the hiking area, the trailhead, and then we'll start hiking, right? At 4 a.m., we'll hit the summit around 6 a.m., and then we're going to come back down. Then we're going to eat some lunch, and then we're going to be back in the city of Manila at 6 p.m. So 1 a.m. to 6 p.m., so 1 a.m. till 1800 hours. I'm really excited, but it's going to be worth it. And I'm going to try and get some more vlogs in. I've been meeting some people here. It's been really nice. And honestly, like the BGC area really reminds me of Western Europe. I'll go even so far as to say that it's better than a lot of countries and cities I've seen in Western Europe. I didn't expect this. But, I can only see Manila and the country of the Philippines going up and up and up from here. I think it might even overtake Thailand in terms of infrastructure and accessibility for the general populace. Even though it's a whole bunch of islands. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just guessing. But hey guys, I want to thank you all for checking in with me, watching another of my videos. I appreciate if you like, subscribe. Hey man, take care, stay blessed. See you in the next one.